Well, I don't want to steal your shine. I didn't make all my free throws down the stretch.
Oh, please.
You did.
All right. We are joined by Colorado head coach J.R. Payne and players Lior Garzone and Jade Mazagayo. Coach, if you could open with a statement, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Okay. The message in the locker room was at this time of the year, you win the game. You know, everybody uses the phrase survive and advance, and we certainly survived, and we certainly are advancing. So definitely some areas we want to improve by tomorrow, but lots of really great things as well. Clutch free throws, big shots, defensive stops. I thought we contested really well, the three-point line when we needed to, and we're going to move on and get ready for Arizona.
All right. Questions right here in the front left.
Hey, Coach, I know turnovers have been kind of a theme all year, but it was a ton today, obviously. In the fourth quarter especially, what did you think was kind of happening to where Houston was able to turn you over so much? And
we were trying to be able to, I thought initially we were just catching and dribbling, which is never great against pressure unless you have a really open seam. I thought we fixed that a little bit, but I just think they were really aggressive and athletic, and some of our decisions as far as passing across the court and instead of maybe somebody's closer to me that's open, I thought that cost us. And we definitely got rattled. I mean, I can't hide the fact that we were pretty rattled. But I also think, in some ways maybe that's a blessing because maybe we now can really focus on that because we certainly will see pressure tomorrow as well.
So we talked earlier this week in Boulder that one of the things you were worried about was that they had nothing to lose. And they came out and certainly, especially played that way in the second half. Is that one of your fears as you were watching that game, like, this is what I thought would happen here?
Yeah, I think all of us, we have a pretty experienced group. Like, everyone knows that in March, anything can happen, and especially when a team, probably doesn't have postseason necessarily locked in and things like that. There truly is nothing to lose. And, Houston is a really talented group. They're athletic, they're long, they can create. And so we were worried about that, and I thought they played really, really hard, too.
And I want to ask you about a couple specific players. First, Lior. Most of her points came in the second half, so I want to ask you about the lift she gave you in the second half, but also JoJo, who only played 4 minutes, but maybe the most productive 4 minutes you've seen from anybody all year. Can you talk about the effort that she put forth today?
Yeah, I thought Lior in particular, Lior is our best free throw shooter, but down the stretch, those were really, really important free throws. Like, you have to be able to shed all the frustration of whatever is going on and be able to focus and knock that down, and Lior did a great job of that, was communicating well in huddles, and obviously some big shots and a big defensive box out, I thought, at the end. Like, there's so many little things that when you really watch the game, you're going to see players doing. So that was great from Lior. And then I thought, JoJo is one that comes in and produces. Unfortunately, she just hasn't had a lot of practice time or, on the court time yet, but we see glimpses of the special player that she's going to be. She just needs more time on the floor, and I was proud of her. I don't know if she expected to go in, and to go in and be that sort of poised and productive was incredible.
Again?
I just gave it back to give somebody else a turn, but we'll go with Lior. First half, only 3 points. Your shot wasn't falling. What happened in the second half to where you were able to kind of get your offense going a little bit?
Yeah, obviously this is my 5th year, and I think at halftime I just had a little talk with myself, just the team needs you right now. It's time to step up, take your emotion out. We don't they always tell me they don't really care if I miss a shot, just play hard. And I think in the second half I just went out there confident and be okay, this is the time to go. There is no tomorrow. So I think that was the difference for me.
And then Jade, I want to ask you, just this game was so different than when you played them in Boulder, obviously, where it was kind of an easy win for you guys. So what was different this time that you saw at Houston?
Like they did, they just kind of sped us up at the end. They were pretty aggressive defensively, so we just had to clean up when it comes to that. And, we turned the ball over a lot, so, that's something that we got to clean up as well. But, yeah, I don't know.
Obviously, and for both players, obviously you guys won, but what's the overall mood in the locker room? Is it disappointment in how you played, or is it more of that's fine, we won, let's move on and fix it?
Man, survive in advance, let's get the next one. That's the mentality right now for me.
Lior, you're the only player on the team that's played in this arena, in this tournament. How has that experience helped, and maybe, some leadership that you've been able to let knowledge for the team?
Yeah, obviously it helps a lot, just to know where you're going to. But I think we have a really, really good team. Like, everybody did their part today. I think all I tried to do is just like relax everybody and be like, it's okay, just a basketball game. But I think everybody just did really, really good. Everybody was confident coming into the game, so I didn't really need to do much. But I think just to be the calm person on the team.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.
One more. Brian.
I just want to ask you real quick. You've coached long enough. You've seen different types of first games and tournaments. And is there a lot of times you see a game like this where it's really just let's just get the tournament jitters out of the way in game one, and at least you do it in a win,
Yeah.
get those jitters out of the way, and hopefully that can settle into game two.
Definitely. Yeah, I think most teams that play in the first round or whatever their first game is, there's definitely opportunities for jitters, whether it's just new court, new balls, a lot on the line, wanting to perform well and things like that. So we for sure have that out of our system. We'll be ready to play tomorrow. All right,
Thank
thanks,
you.
guys.
Thank you.